Hi everyone, Andy with Wild River Archery here, and this is the 2021 Prime Archery Bow Review. Alright, new for 2021, Prime has introduced an exciting new lineup of bows called the Nexus Series. Now the Nexus Series is available in 3 models, the Nexus 2, the Nexus 4, and the Nexus 6. In this video, I'm going to go through the specs of all 3 models, kind of go over some of the new features that Prime has on their bows this year, and also we put all 3 bows through a real-world speed test using basically my hunting setup. So in the real-world setup, I set all 3 models up to a 30-inch draw length, and basically whatever poundage they came in out of the box is the poundage we used for the test. Now all 3 of these models are 70-pound models, but some of them came in slightly different weights. The arrow that we're using for this test is a Black Eagle X Impact 300 spine, 001 straightness, and it's coming in at 451 grains. So as I go through the specs of these bows, we'll give you the IBO and we'll give you the real world speed that I was getting with my hunting setup. So new for 2021, Prime has some really cool new features on the Nexus series. Kind of a return from the Black series. We'll start out with the all-new R2 cam. Now, like the Black series last year, the R2 cam features a fully adjustable rotating mod. Draw lengths vary depending on the model, but it really makes it nice to finally tune that draw length, or if you think you need a ½ inch more or a ½ inch less, you don't have to go to the archery shop, hope they have a cam. It just really makes it easy. You don't even need a press to change the draw length. You basically loosen and remove 3 screws, adjust it to the according number for the draw length you're looking for, tighten the screws back down, adjust your cable stop to the correct draw length number, and you're ready to go. Really makes it a nice feature. I think it's something that's really going to help this model sell this year. Also new for the 2021 Nexus lineup is Prime's new Nano Grip featuring aerogel technology. Aerogel is considered one of the world's most effective lightweight insulators. So basically what this is going to do is keep your hand warm while you're holding your bow in the cold weather. And it's really got a nice feel to it. For me, it's got a nice flat back. Something that I like in a grip is a little bit flatter back. It just fits my hand really, really nice. Also kind of a return from last year is their newer riser design. It's kind of beveled on the front and back. Just really cleans it up, I guess, makes it really look more eye appealing. It just catches your eye a little bit more. And they also have some new colors, which we'll get into later. But first up, let's look at the Nexus 2. The Nexus 2 is a 32-inch axle-to-axle bow with a 6-inch brace height. Draw length, it will cover 23 to 30 inches of draw length. It has a 6-inch brace height, and it's IBO'd at 341. Now this bow is available in 10-pound increments from 40 to 80 pounds. So you really can cover a lot of shooters with this bow. You know, my first impression of the Nexus 2 is if you're looking for a shorter axle-to-axle bow, you're definitely going to want to put this on your list. Super smooth draw cycle, really nice firm back wall. Just feels really good when you shoot it. Now in the real world test, so the IBO is 341 on the Nexus 2. in the real world test, we set this bow up to 30 inches. Out of the box, it came in at 71 pounds. And with my 451 grain arrow, I was getting speeds of 295 with it. Really impressive, in my opinion, with a heavier arrow. So if you're looking for a shorter axle to axle bow, put the Nexus 2 on your list of must shoots. Next up is the Nexus 4. The Nexus 4 is a 34-inch axle-to-axle bow. Again, staying with that 6-inch brace height. However, this bow will go a little bit longer. This bow will cover draw lengths from 23.5 to 30.5. And it IBOs at 345. Again, my first impressions of shooting this bow, I generally like 35-inch bows, but I was super impressed. I didn't think I was going to like the 34-inch feel, but when I drew this back, it really felt comfortable. Again, nice draw cycle. It's got that R2 cam, but I really liked how it just felt like I didn't have to search for anything. And generally, I like 35-inch bows. So again, the Nexus 4 being a 34-inch, I was really impressed how well it felt. Now, in the real world test, again, out of the box, this bow came in at about 71 pounds. We adjusted it to 30 inches. Again, using my Black Eagle X Impact coming in at 451 grains, we got an IBO speed of this with this at 295 feet a second. Again, really impressed. There's a little bit more drop off on this bow than with the Nexus 2, just because the Nexus 2 is slower IBO speed, but 295 still is moving pretty good. It's definitely a bow that you need to put on your list. At 34 inches, I don't feel it's too big, and I don't feel it's too small. And lastly on the list is the Nexus 6. Now the Nexus 6, Prime basically is gearing it for more of a target bow. However, it's really not so big of a target bow that you can't hunt with it. The Nexus 6 is 36 inches axle to axle. Now this time we've grown that brace height by a ½ inch, so we're at a 6.5-inch brace height. And it'll cover draw lengths from 24.5 to 31.5. Again, with all the Nexus bows, with all the Nexus series, they are all available in 10-pound increments from 40 pounds all the way to 80 pounds. My first impressions of the Nexus 6 is this is a phenomenal shooting bow. Now, because of that bigger brace height, it is a little bit slower than the Nexus 2 and the Nexus 4, IBOing at 331, but it's really a nice shooting bow. I do like that 36-inch feel. At first I was thinking this would be my hunting bow, just because I do like the longer stuff. But after shooting the Nexus 4, it's really a toss-up for me. It's going to take me a little bit more shooting them to decide what I really want to do. Real world test on the Nexus 6. The Nexus 6 came in at like 70.5 pounds from the factory. I changed the draw length over to 30. Again, shooting my 451 grain arrow. The Nexus 6 clocked in at 289 per second. So, a little bit slower, 6 feet slower than the 2 and the 4. However, its IBO is, 14 feet slower. So I feel that this bow is actually more efficient with the heavier arrows, and it's not dropping the speed as fast. But it's going to be a toss-up for me whether I shoot the 4 or the 6 this coming year. But if you're looking for a good all-around, you know, target bow, 3D bow / hunting bow, definitely put the Nexus 6 on your list of must-shoots. So as typical with Prime, they like to come out with a couple new colors every year just to keep things fresh. One of their new colors this year is the hammered gray that we have here in the Nexus 6. I really like this color. You know, it's not too flashy. It's really awesome looking. You know, it's definitely a color you're going to want to check out. If you're wanting something different that's not camo, not black, definitely check out the hammered gray. Also a new color this year is army green. Again, it's you know, something a little bit different. With the black limbs, it really gives it a kind of a cool look. And the Nexus 4 we have here, it's not a new color, but again, Prime is keeping up with you know, trying to do some custom stuff for their customers. The Nexus 4 we have here is the grizzly brown with OptiFade limbs, and it really looks sharp. You do have to pay a little bit more to get the limb and riser combo, but I think it's really a nice offering. So you don't have the same bow everybody else has. You can kind of customize the colors that you want. You know, so overall, I've spent the better part of the day shooting all 3 of these bows, and they are all phenomenal shooters. You know, having the ability to adjust that draw length without a press is really awesome. I'm really going to be excited to see how well that aerogel works this coming fall when I'm sitting in the deer stand. You know, and as usual, Prime doesn't let down. Or doesn't let you down. This Nexus series is really a cool looking bow. And there's not much else to say about them. I mean, they shoot, all 3 of them are phenomenal shooters. For me personally, like I said earlier, I'm on the fence right now. You know, normally when I do these review videos, I already know what bow I'm going to be hunting with. Originally, I thought the Nexus 6 was going to be the bow I want to hunt with because I do like longer axle to axle, but I really like how that Nexus 4 feels. You know, and I think just shortening it up a little bit might help me a little bit this spring turkey hunting, or if I'm in a little bit tighter stand situation. So if you're in the market for a new bow this year, definitely check out the Prime Nexus series. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you'll be up to date on any new videos we post, any hunts that come out. We will have a few more bow reviews coming up here in the next month or so. And we're also going to try and do some other product reviews, just some other things that we think you'd like to know about. Also head over to our Facebook and Instagram page at Wild River Archery. And until next time,
like us on Facebook and stay up to date on everything happening at the shop. Follow us on Instagram at Wild River Archery. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and be notified when new videos are uploaded. And for more Wild River Archery content, check out these great videos.